Let's talk about your hometown or village. Where do you live? I live in Seoul, which is the capital city of South Korea, and I grew up in Seoul, so it's my hometown as well. Well, I've been living there all my life. What kind of place is it? Well, Seoul is a big city which has everything from modern art galleries, great shopping places, famous restaurants, as well as huge city parks where you can enjoy picnic. What's the most interesting part of your town or village? Well, there are plenty of interesting places and things to do in Seoul, but if I have to choose one, then I would say that it has lots of cool cafes and famous restaurants that are totally worth checking out. Have you ever sent handmade gifts to others? Well, yes, I have given some handmade gifts to my friends. Well, I'm quite into baking, so I sometimes make cookies for housewarming parties and, bring them as a small gift. My chocolate cookies taste heavenly. Have you ever received a great gift? Yes, I do have one. I received a new laptop from my parents as a birthday gift. Well, at the time, my old one had broken down, so my parents got me a new one as a surprise birthday gift. Well, which was such a delightful surprise, obviously. What do you consider when choosing a gift? Well, there are several things I consider when choosing a gift. These factors include what the person needs, the price, and where to buy, something like that. However, it really depends on the situation and the person who receives the gift. Do you like to stay in a place with a lot of noise? Well, I don't prefer staying in a noisy place because it can be quite stressful. Well, I would rather stay in a place where it has quiet and peaceful vibe. Well, I think most people would prefer that too. Do you want to move to a quieter place? Well, I'm quite satisfied with where I live now, so I don't feel the need to move to a quieter place. And plus, moving out costs a lot of money and time, so yeah, I don't think I want to relocate to another place. Is making noise one of people's rights? Well, I've never thought about it that way, but well, you know what? Come to think of it, yes, I do think people have the right to make noise within certain limits. For example, people are allowed to scream and make noise when they are in physical pain or something like that. Describe a person who enjoys cooking for others. Okay, let me tell you about my friend June, who loves cooking for others. Well, he's my high school friend. We met on the very first day of school. He sat beside me and introduced himself, and we struck up a conversation. Well, and then you know what? He's been my best friend to this day. Well, he loves inviting people over and cooking for them. He's a fantastic cook, whipping up all sorts of restaurant quality dishes. Well, I'm a huge fan of his seafood pasta. It tastes absolutely heavenly. Well, he's such a social butterfly who enjoys meeting new people and has a wide circle of friends. So, yeah, he's known for throwing epic parties. Well, people love him. He always gives up positive vibes, which makes people feel happy and comfortable. And, he's very witty too. I mean, he has such a good sense of humor. He's the person who always makes silly jokes to lighten the mood. Well, moreover, because he's a good cook and a real foodie, he knows all the best spots. Well, I recently went to the sushi restaurant he recommended. It was located downtown, but was kind of hidden in an alley. Well, their sashimi was so fresh, reaching a whole new level of goodness. Well, I always trust his recommendations. So when I received this cue card question, my friend June immediately came to mind. What do we need to prepare when we need to cook? When you cook, there are several items you should prepare, including ingredients and cooking utensils like pots, knives, and dishes. You might need additional items, but it really depends on what you're cooking. Do you agree that food is an important part of Korean festivals and ceremonies? Oh, definitely. There's sometimes everything. For any celebrations in Korea, we got to have a huge feast, including various dishes such as rice cakes, barbecued meats, and traditional Korean liquor. So on the day of the celebration, people are bustling with preparation. Which dishes are a must at festivals? If you're talking about Korean traditional festivals, well, you can't forget about rice cakes. They are a tradition we always keep. Back then, we used to make rice cakes at home, but now it takes too much effort, so everyone buys them for every traditional festival. Should students learn to cook at school? Yes, absolutely. It would be beneficial if all students learned how to cook at school. Well, cooking is a vital life skill that makes life easier and more comfortable. So I do think schools should offer mandatory cooking classes.